Notice board. Might find something interesting here.
Make way for the watch, mongrels.
Hey there, Witcher! Are you Geralt of Rivia, sir?
Who's asking?
Thank you, Master, for what you did outside Lavalette Castle.
Our family would have perished if not for you. Please accept this modest gift.
Thank you.
May the gods protect you.
¿Dónde están mis lentes?
I think the stew's ready.
Quiet, woman. Artist at work.
You might want to stir it.
I don't stir. I work the material. thank you, not a goodbye. They're rabble or two.
They pinch my ass and don't even leave a tip.
We're out of mutton.
What do you want me to do? Shit a sheep?
Yeah.
We should send for Laredo. Ooh, new shoes. What happened? Oh, welcome.
Let's go kill some monsters!
Don't know that I've the strength to work today.
Greetings.
Greetings.
I see even Flotsam has its ghetto.
We're in Temeria, aren't we? Non-humans are to blame for everything. Cattle plague, higher taxes. Let them live, so long as it's far away and not for too long. This is not Kaer Morhen. This is not Kaer Morhen. This is not Kaer Morhen.
Guess they'll never learn.
Ah!
Come on!
¡Ah, que la...
I'm too old for this.
New shoes.
Let's go kill some monsters.
Well, well, I had an inkling and it didn't disappoint me. It was a long voyage to this cesspit, but it's about to make sense. Voltest's killer, live and in person. How are you? Happy and healthy?
Can't complain.
I am delighted, really. But you see, it's a long way back to Vasima, and I'd rather not dawdle. I lost a load of time looking for you.
No reason to waste any more talking, then. Bon voyage.
Listen, Jester. You're worth more to me alive, but if need be, I will take you back as a corpse. You choose.
All right. Give it a shot.
Drop your sword and put your hands together, or I'll not vouch for what...
Shut up. Go ahead. Try to kill me.
No need to fear those witches' tricks. I've got a turtle stone. Hey, dust! Hey, dust! We've got a wanted man here. Grab him, boys. I've got a turtle stone! What a bloodbath! He's worth a bundle! Don't fuck this up! God save me! No need to fear those witches' tricks! I've got a turtle stone!
¿Qué pasó? ¿Quién me mató?
Witcher Geralt, known also as the White Wolf.
Am I that hard to distinguish from the locals?
Taller warned me you'd be catty.
Taller sent you?
Indeed. I'm on business here, so he insisted I give you a message and a package.
What's the message?
I quote him faithfully. Listen to Roach in every ploughing thing, because though he's a prick, he's also a patriot. Vultures already circle Foltest's corpse, but I'll manage. Get the sons of bitches and keep your head cool. P.S. You really fucked up at the castle.
Give me the package.
Take it. It's a weight off my mind, I tell you. I wouldn't make much of an agent. All that secrecy and nerves and cursing, not my style. Good luck to you. I'm off to tend to my matters.
What's the message?
I quote him faithfully. Listen to Roach in every ploughing thing, because though he's a prick, he's also a patriot. Vultures already circle Foltest's corpse, but I'll manage. Get the sons of bitches and keep your head cool. P.S. You really fucked up at the castle.
Godspeed. Give my best to Taller.
Oh, I will.
A fine mess you have here. Dwarves stealing bread from the mouths of honest craftsmen.
So how's it
Elves
going?
wandering among
Greetings. Mind if I take a look at what you have in stock?
Certainly. You're welcome to. I'm Fioravanti, a merchant. Not to be nosy, but weren't you hired to kill the Kairan? I've had my fill of this place, and I'll be glad when the blockade is finally lifted.
The reader won't let you traders out until it suits him. Seems he needs you here for some reason.
What's that supposed to mean, damn it? Is he organizing some international trade fair? I'm a subject of King Demavend, and I tell you...
Demavend's dead. Now, if you don't mind, can we get down to business?
Youngster Street.
And how do you catch your the sky will sooner rain anchovies. Don't badmouth the
God's bless you.
Go down in there. You'll return to Flotsam in tears, not a year from now.
Hello.
Take that.
Thank you, Master. Drives me mad. This cursed wood is full of scum, and that horseman has lost his mind.
Who might that be?
The troll! For years he's been collecting tolls at the bridge, for which he's to keep the bridge tidy and drive away the scum.
What's the problem then?
Merchants from the port sent me to find out the what and why, seeing as this is the only path out to the port inland. But I found the bridge in ruins, and that cheeky cocksucker asked for liquor to let me pass. Across that pile of rubble, I says, and he smacks me so hard I see stars. We need a bridge, but a working one. And we need a troll, but a sober one. If you're looking to make some coin, hold off on killing the troll and see the village chief instead. He'll tell you all you need to know.
No.
No what?
No passage. Give vodka, you passage.
Why should I pay you?
My bridge?
This is a pile of rubble, not a bridge. You're getting nothing from me.
Ah, from me? You get in mug.
I'm too old for this.
No.
No what?
No passage. Give vodka, you passage.
Do I look like an innkeeper to you?
No vodka, no passage. Enough! Don't hit! I be good!
You're drunk.
Vodka good? Head hurt, aye. But no pain in brain.
Brain pain always comes with a reason.
They kill my woman. She good. She cooked meat.
Who killed her?
Don't know. Me sit on bridge. Go home. No meat smell. Woman dead. Had no head. Guts to drink. In can't go people that kill. But guts to drink.
You're welcome to take liquor instead of coin, but you should repair the bridge.
Cannot. Hands shaky.
If I find your woman's murderers, will you put aside the booze?
You no find none.
We'll see. I've got friends here. I'll talk to them. You stink.
Don't know that I've the strength to work today. Don't know that I've the strength to work today.
Careful.
I've been cranky since morning.
Excellent work.
In it? The finest hides and the tannins on half bad either. A straggler here, a lobber there, sometimes a hapless calf. I've even got otter fur for you.
You hunt?
Oh, we must not hunt in the royal forest. Even children know that. Besides, it's too dangerous to go among the trees now, what with all those monsters.
They must be finding more food in the area.
A war's brewing, methinks.
Not necessarily. The Scoia'tael attack merchants and ambush patrols. Ideal conditions for necrophages.
We ought to wait for better times and be satisfied with the little things, like the good book teaches us.
Where do you get that head?
I bought it. Cost me a fortune, but it was worth it. No one else in Lobinden's got a troll's head.
Who'd you buy it from?
Dimitri. Who else would dare trap a troll in its very own den?
Where can I find this Dimitri?
That I don't know, but you'll find his mates carousing at the inn in the evening.
Vine a dar directo donde tenía que dar, no sé por qué.
I'd like to buy that head from you.
No way. The head's mine, you smelly swine.
I'll give you a good price, unless you'd prefer to trade.
We could roll some dice for it, provided you make it worth my while.
Thanks. That was helpful.
Devil take this weather.
Why does he need two swords? Does he tend to lose them?
All we need to know is
I thought a bird crap. I thought a bird crap.
Blossom's got a garrison. We don't need a witcher.
I'm bored stiff.
Stay up. Greetings.
punches lights out!
Just came in.
Pretend you don't see. Don't look him in the eye.
Do you work for Dmitri?
Who's asking? Because you see, friend, I'm starting to find this a mite confusing. You here at the bidding of that old rag, the Fistech boys or Laredo, and be straight with me.
I heard you hunted down a troll.
None of your ploughing business.
Heard of the Butcher of Blaviken?
Who hasn't? They say you can gut a man with a single cut.
Yeah, I can. And if you don't tell me where I can find Dmitri, I'll splash your guts on the walls.
Steady.
Start talking.
Dimitri hangs around the cemetery near that stinking village.
See? You can be nice. All you need to do is try.
Punches lights out!
What's going on here?
Competition, brother. With the port closed, we're bored off our arses. Care to take part?
What are the rules?
The contenders put their coin down, winner takes all.
The fighting rules.
Drop your opponent and make sure he stays down.
Complicated.
So, are you fighting, brother?
Oh, yeah.
He's a fresher like you, brother. Good for starters. Put your coin down. So, what'll it be?
I'm ready.
Gentlemen, let the dance begin!
Punches lights out! Wait till he drops his fucking guard!
Left hook! Watch out for the left hook!
That was fucking poetry! Up for another, brother.
Who's up next?
Poor Bransel, known as Flip-Arse.
Strange name.
Does everything backwards. Sleeps in daytime, drinks before he eats, and tells women to get dressed before he ploughs them.
Flip-Arse.
Show us your orans. So what'll it be?
I'm ready.
Gentlemen, let the dance begin.
Left hook! Watch out for the left hook!
Hey, champ.
What?
I can tell you're a serious contender. Far too good for this drunken riffraff. Believe you me, I know what I'm talking about.
So? I don't hear you.
They call me King Ziggy, because I pay like a king. If you want a taste of fame and riches, look for me by the inn in the evenings. I'll take you to the right place.
Wouldn't want to get on your bad side. Up for another, brother.
Who's up next?
I knew you'd end up fighting each other.
Who's that?
Tidy Tim. The bastard eats honey straight from the hive. Drinks for 4, and some say he can hang a bucket full of water from his cock. You better get a solid coin pouch ready. So, what'll it be?
I'm ready.
Gentlemen, let the dance begin!
Kick the ploughing bastard!
Left hook! Watch out for the left hook!
Wait till he drops his fucking guard!
That was fucking poetry! Congratulations! You dropped some of the toughest brawlers! Well done! Tournament's over!
Left hook! Watch out for the left hook!
I told a witcher to put things straight here. I can't believe my own eyes.
Ever heard of doing it Witcher and Strigged style?
No, tell me.
He downs the flask, tries to get it on, falls fast asleep, and she wakes up a virgin in the morning.
Need a distraction, White One.
Stiff. Remind me, which one was this Foltest they killed? Care for a little fornication? You don't say. Lovely. Jolly.
Want some? Praise the goddess.
Ever heard of doing it Witcher and Strigged style?
I'll need you to pay up front. Sure, honey.
No.
Praise the goddess.
He downs the flask, tries to get it on, falls fast asleep, and she wakes up a virgin in the morning.
Praise the goddess. I'll need you to pay up front. Sure, honey.
Sure, honey.
A pleasure to see you. I believe we met in Bazima.
You don't say.
Need a distraction, White One? I'm bored.
Remind. Care for a little fornication?
Okay. No, por 30
Ever heard of
no.
doing it Witcher and Strigged style?
No, tell me.
Down the flat. Care for a little fornication?
¿Qué tal 50? No.
Remind me, which one was this Foltest they killed?
Need a distraction, White One?
No, no, me gusta más la otra.
I'm bored.
At your service?
I'll need you to pay up front. Sure, honey.
Sure, honey.
Ever heard of doing it? Care for a little fornication?
Need a distraction, White One? I'm bored.
Remind me, which one was this? Care for a little fornication?
Oh, no, es el atardecer.
Ever heard of doing it Witcher and Strigged style?
No, tell me.
No salgo de este mundo.
I told a Witcher to put things straight here.
We have sinned, forgive us. I can make no sense of this relic I have been entrusted. The gods have not granted me understanding of it. Perhaps Providence grants you luck, and then I shall give you this prize. Perhaps you will make better use of it. It does not look as though Providence has given you favors. I shall carry this relic for now. Only the gods know that the prize will fall.
Remind me, which one
At
was
your
this
service.
faultless?
That's over my head.
¿Cómo salgo de aquí?
What can I get you, fine lad?
What do you think of the Commandant?
Mr. Laredo is a great man. A great man. He looks after us, helping, like. Taxes are just as they should be. We're all pleased. He governs the trading post and we're all perfectly happy here.
What are you talking about, woman? Feeling all right? The town's a dump. Laredo's robbing you, and his men intimidate everyone.
That's foolishness, Master Witcher. Shouldn't say that. Shouldn't badmouth the Commandant. He's a holy man. Period.
You fear him that much?
Don't you provoke me. Beat it!
Ever heard of doing it?
Need a distraction, White Wing. I'm bored. Boring.
I tell a Witcher to put things straight here.
That's the spirit.
The reader will know that's no squirrel, but an ordinary elf.
He won't know shit. Here's Pointy, check. We'll dress the corpse in green and collect an even 100.
Heard Milena makes more than that. I guess robbing the soldier is better business than robbing elves.
I'll not hear of that whore again, got it? Treacherous rag. She'll get what she deserves, won't be long now.
Couldn't satisfy her, eh? Can't fault the girl for being ambitious. And the stiff on the ground is who?
Some spy from Vizima, soon to be our squirrel's grave mate. Laredo told me to get rid of him, and since we've got this vacancy in the boneyard, thought I might do our friend a small favour.
You don't look like no spy.
They never do once they're dead. Oh, almost forgot. Might pay to search him good and thorough before we plant him in the dirt.
You, Dimitri?
Why the fuck do you want to know?
The troll sends his regards.
Kill him. No witnesses.
Bite the dust! Elves to the moon! Wolves, bite the dust!
Michael Corleone sent his regards. ¿Cuándo me haré bueno?
The reader will know that's no squirrel, but an ordinary elf.
He won't.
You, Dimitri?
Why the fuck do you...
The troll...
Come to Papa!
Ah, eres tú.
Wolves, bite the dust!
The reader will...
Elves to the moon! Wolves, bite the dust!
Come to Papa!
Elves to the moon!
How many more can there be?
Give vodka, dwarf.
You drink too much. Your eyesight's shit.
Why, Buck?
I punished your wife's murderers.
Mine?
You'll find what's left of them at the cemetery.
I find.
Will you fix the bridge?
Trolls true.
Make sure your hands are steady when you do it.
No drink more. Head in peace.
I convinced your troll to fix the bridge.
Wonderful. The whole of Lobendon is indebted.
Great. Now pay me.
We're a little strapped for coin. Bandit! Here's 200 orens and shove it up your ass.
That doesn't make any sense.
I tell him, I'm taking your pouch. Or your pouch and your load.
What did he say?
He said there's a third option. That his hand inched towards his knife.
Laredo wanted to see me.
Commandant's busy. Come back after dusk.
The poor ones are always operative.
Just don't start any brawls. Peace and quiet. Get it?
Of course.
I've got my eye on you.
You look strong. Care for a little contest? That was shite. They say witches are strong. Practice some more before you come back.
Stay away from me, child. Welcome.
Trolls!
What was that?
Look at that!
What was that?
Mummy! Mummy!
What do you do?
I'm the Royal Castellan. I look after Flotsam's provisions, fortifications, and so forth.
So if I exterminate a monster, I need to see you about the reward?
Indeed. You could start by filling in Form H12 and taking it to...
I don't need to. I've got immunity.
Ah. Well, you'll find the notice board out in front of the inn. And good hunting to you.
So long.
Here comes the Witcher. Think he'll agree?
No, I don't know.
Ha! Greetings. A word, if you will.
You see, we've created an alchemical substance and we wish to test it in Vizima, in a laboratory.
Seeing as you're a witcher, we wondered if you'd be willing to test it in practice.
In a year or two, given the occasion, you could visit us in Vizima. We'd examine you and reward you generously.
We need to study its long-term effects. We can't say more.
Are you in?
No way.
That's not helpful.
We'll try someone else.
What?
The Commandant wanted to see me.
Leave your weapon here.
Guard it with care. It's very valuable.
Wait, Wolf. I need to talk to the Commandant too.
You going inside or not?
Listen, friend. I'm an officer and you're a runt. And when I say jump, you will not only...
Come on, Roach.
With these cunts, Laredo couldn't protect the port from a drunk lumberjack, let alone Yorveth.
He succeeded so...
A ballista! The bastard's got a ballista. You know the power of this weapon. Its arms strengthened with bronze plates and strung with horsehair. It can propel heavy bolts up to a mile away.
Yeah, an experienced crew can release 2 bolts each minute, but it can't hit the same spot twice because it recoils and shifts. I've heard that somewhere before.
Where did you learn about ballistae?
I knew someone who knew a bit about them.
Unimportant. We need to damage it if we don't want to be at Laredo's mercy. They're all drunk here now. I'll provoke the guard.
Relax, Roach. I don't want to fight this rabble again.
As long as that weapon's operational, no one will sail this section of the Pontar without Laredo's express permission.
I'll handle this. Go have a drink.
Nothing better than a fireside feast.
Except a fireside feast with copious amounts of liquor.
Add flour into the mix and it
could
doesn't
take
get
them
any better.
single-handed.
Luckily,
Lucky
the
he
Commandant's
hasn't
provided it all.
True.
Laredo's busy with that witch Sheila. Come back later.
Geralt, let's wait downstairs in the yard.
Nothing better than a fireside feast.
Except a fireside feast.
Yes?
How did you plan to get rid of the guard by the ballista?
I have my ways. But you wanted to do it alone, so go talk to the buffoon.
We'll talk later.
Add flour into the mix and it doesn't get any better.
Luckily, the Commandant's provided it all.
True. Come here, lass. Your uncle's got a story for you.
So long as he can afford to tell it. I'll not lend an ear.
Don't you
for less
traipse
than 10
around here.
orens.
Don't you traipse around here. Don't you traipse around here. Don't you traipse around here.
Haven't had this good a time in ages.
Don't you traipse around here.
You know this one.
Don't you traipse around here.
Plow. Along came a dwarf and kicked him in the arse. Plow more. Oh, you
Sniffing
are
her
fat, dirty, rotten scum. Plow more. Do that again, and I'll fuck your mum. Plow them all.
You've had your song. Care for some real diversion?
What do you need, ugly?
I wanted to surprise my friend, the sad-looking guy by the ballista.
Some idiot wanted me to read him poems recently. Extravagance, as I say it. I didn't like it.
I was thinking of something a little more traditional.
What would you have me do?
Just go with your specialty.
All right, it'll be my standard rate.
Draw him away from the ballista while you're at it.
Slap me hard and call me stupid. Trying to put one by me? That'll cost you more.
How's that?
Surcharge on special requests. Those are the rules.
Let me think it over.
All right, I'm off to give the boys some diversion.
Nothing better than a fireside feast.
Except a fireside feast with copious amounts of liquor.
Add flour into the mix and it doesn't get any better.
Luckily, the Commandant's provided it all.
True. Come here, lass. Your uncle's got a story for you.
Your comrades
So
are
long as
well
he can
at
afford to
having
tell
their
it.
fun. Why should you
I'll
be
not
any
lend an
worse?
ear for less than 10 orans.
Let's go.
Nothing better than a fireside feast.
Except a fireside feast with copious amounts of liquor.
Add plough into the mix and it doesn't get any better.
Luckily, the Commandant's provided it all.
True. Come here, lass.
Like that,
Your
you
uncle's
could
got a
conquer-
story for you.
So long as he can afford to tell it. I'll not lend an ear for less than 10 orans.
Yes? Do we wait until the Honorable Lady is done with the Venerable Hick?
Waste of time. Looks like a good number of Flotsam's town watchmen are here. We should look around. Did you see that arbalist behind the house? I'll get his attention. Give him something to think about. Why don't you find out what they're guarding so closely?
My apologies, gentlemen. I could not help overhearing your conversation.
What do you want?
In point of fact, it's a matter for the Witcher. I have an offer.
An offer? Interesting.
I suspect you did not come to Flotsam for pleasure alone.
You suspect right.
Do you know about the monster in the river?
What monster?
I expect someone will hire you to deal with it sooner or later. Thus, I presume that...
Stop presuming, expecting, and concluding. Just tell me what you want.
Our honored host is in possession of part of a trap, built especially for the beast in question.
Go on.
Around back, there's a storage area where Laredo keeps the treasures he confiscates from merchants and travelers. There are heaps of things out there.
Let me guess. You know exactly where I need to look.
Precisely. I saw Laredo's men carrying the contraption across the garden in a crate. They placed it on a platform by the wall, beyond which lies the craftsman's district.
Why are you telling me?
Why? We need to be rid of the beast as soon as possible. Good luck.
All right. I'll distract the guard. You sneak behind the house.
Brilliant as ever.
Soldier, report to me immediately!
In Flotsam, we cut the hands off thieves.
I was looking for the privy.
You're lucky the Commandant wants to see you. Come on!
Commandant, sir. We caught the Witcher sneaking around the garden.
Bring him in and leave.
Yes, sir.
We were just discussing a certain matter. You here on business too?
The Commandant wanted to see me.
In that case, I shall leave you to it.
Finally!
They didn't want to let me in while the sorceress was here.
Did you see her? Made up like a whore on parade day. They think they can do anything, those sorceresses. I heard what happened in Temeria. You know your name's on a warrant. It's unfortunate, though nothing that should impede our dealings. See, I'm the law round here, and the law needs to know what the legendary White Wolf's doing in this cesspit.
I'm looking for the man responsible for Foltest's death.
Here?
I know the Scoia'tael had a hand in it too. It's their trail I followed to Flotsam.
Lucky you found Bernard Laredo then. If you're telling the truth, Yorveth's got raw blood on his hands. I can help you find him.
The Kingslayer. That's who I want. Huge man, pretty hard to mistake.
Was it him?
Yeah, he killed Foltest. Now he's sneaking around these woods.
In that case, we'll get him too. I trust you're on our side.
Whose side is that?
That of the people of Flotsam, of course. Terrorized by the elven bandits for years now.
A local conflict, none of my business.
You killed some elves on the riverbank outside Flotsam.
We were attacked.
You failed to understand.
It's you who doesn't understand, Laredo. To tell you the truth, I'm not human.
You an elf? A dwarf? No, talking bollocks. I piss on the fact that they call you freak for your white hair and glowing eyes. You're a human like any other. We're fighting a war. And you, my friend, cannot straddle the fence.
Your point, Commandant?
You're a witcher. Your job is to protect the simpletons from monsters. I protect them from the danger that lurks amongst the trees.
I see where this is going.
Yorvith's no better than a monster that attacks those who go out to gather kindling. Matter of fact, he's worse. He's smarter and crueler.
How do we get him?
I don't want you to kill him. Even you don't have a hope against his entire force. I've an idea, but I'd rather not go into it now. The squirrels are up to something. Every night their scouts come closer. I suspect they plan to attack the barge moored in the port.
What do you want me to do?
As long as Yorveth remains free, humans, elves, and dwarfs will live alongside each other in deep distrust. I've got to learn what the pointy-eared rat is planning.
How am I supposed to get that information?
You underestimate me, Witcher. True, I have my prejudices, but I'm not blinded by them. Take your friend Zoltan, for instance. He contacted Yorveth.
How can Zoltan help if he can't go outside the walls?
Step by step, Geralt. That's how you build trust. You could start by tending to a problem we have. A beast. The Kairan has blocked all boat traffic. I'm losing tolls. That is, the trading post is losing revenue. Kill the Kairan and I'll declare your friends acquitted of their crimes. Then Zoltan can take you to see Yorveth.
I'm a witcher. I don't work for free.
Course you don't. Help us capture the Scoia'tael commander, and you'll be rewarded generously, straight from the trading post's treasury.
I'll see what I can find out.
You stir up storms wherever you go. I actually believe you'll bring peace to Flotsam. Don't disappoint this town, Geralt. Farewell.
Turned me away at the door, the bastard. We'll meet later. Don't forget your weapons on the way out.
I tell him I'm taking...
What did he say?
He said there's a third option. Then his hand inched towards his knife.
What then?
Got a bolt in the back.
Oh, welcome!
The poor ones are all we got to do.
Lads, that doesn't make any sense.
About what?
Boys do
trouble.
punching tricks, that's how they get their
Let's hear
kicks.
it.
But hear me when I
was
say
a
an
bloody
orange a
witch?
tiny price to pay.
That's a dog's life, Geralt, I'll tell you that much. That's a dog's life, Geralt, I'll tell you that much.
Hey?
You look strong. Care for a little contest? That was shite. They say witches are strong. Practice some more before you come back.
And stood by her tub.
Punches lights out!
Wanna dance, White Teddy?
Only the gods know that the prize will fall to you.
Welcome.
Punches lights out!
I can make no sense of this relic I have been trusted. We have sinned, forgive us.
Left hook! Watch out for the left hook!
Haven't you had enough, brother? These fights... So, what'll it...
Who wants more beer?
Wanna dance, White Teddy?
Hoisted and stood by her tub.
Look, people! Wonders and miracles!
Charmed.
Who wants more beer?
That's a dog's life, Geralt, I'll tell you that much.
Say something, or did you just fart?
How's it living with Roach's soldiers?
Splendid. I know every shit joke that anyone's ever thought up. Plus, I've learned how to burp out the official title of the Emperor of Nilfgaard without reaching for beer. Shorty's told me about his 16 children, all named after Temerian troop divisions, and I know his nickname has nothing to do with his manhood. Nice to know that you care, though.
Glad to see you in a good mood.
I think I actually like them. They're good people. One of them even proposed to me.
Who's the brave man?
Sorry, that's a secret.
And here I thought Roach's boys had an ounce of respect for me. The massacre in Rivia, it came back to me, I remember. The angry mob murdering non-humans, a young boy with a pitchfork.
Anything else?
Death, or a state close to it, I'm not sure. I felt life draining out of me.
I was there. I arrived a moment later. Too late.
Don't worry, Triss. They're only memories. We have bigger problems to tackle now. Something tells me that in recovering my memory, I'll find out a lot about what we're dealing with now.
Bless you.
Welcome.
A pleasure to see you. I believe we met in Vizima.
At Oyster Nan stood by her town.
Left hook! Watch out for the left hook!
Do my eyes deceive me, or are you Witcher Geralt?
What can I do for you?
My cousin from Vizima claims you're good at dice.
I can play.
If word gets out that we've a good contender, better players are likely to show up. The stakes will rise. Maybe even Rainer Gauss or Sandra would recognize us. They are real masters.
So, will you play?
Not right now, thanks.
Left hook! Watch out for the left hook!
Ever heard of doing it Witcher and Strigged style?
At your service?
No, tell me.
I'll need you to pay up front. Sure, honey.
He downs the flat, tries to get it on, falls back.
Praise Melitele.
Won't even wag my tongue.
Remind me, which one was this Voltest they killed?
Greetings.
What can I get you, fine lad?
What do you think of the Commandant?
Mr. Laredo is taxes.
Excellent. You're a model citizen. I'll be sure to inform the Commandant.
Bah! Do I need publicity? I'm a humble woman. I know what... No, I've seen that one today.
I don't know then. Need a distraction. I'm bored. Boring.
Punches like that!
Rapists! Ah! Rapists!
Punches like that!
At Oyster Nan stood by her town.
A pleasure to see you. I believe.
Who wants more beer?
It's a dog's life, Geralt, I'll tell you that much.
Damn, that was close. Innkeep! Vodka!
Triss Marigold! Lice eat me, but you are a treat to behold. Just a little pale.
Magic takes its toll, but I'll be all right. Good to see you in your beard again.
Can somebody tell me what happened? You set off a month ago for Zoltan's wedding.
That got fucked. There will be no wedding.
Did you hear about Foltest?
Rumors travel faster than the wind.
Winds and rumors. I want to know the truth.
I want to know how Foltest died. And the dragon, was there really one there? And who rules Temeria now?
Dandelion, calm down. You'll choke on your liquor. No wedding, Zoltan?
The Breckenrigs broke off the engagement because some limp prick put it about that I joined the uprising in Vizima. My would-be Popper-law refused to let a rebel firebrand join the family. Innkeep, where's our drink?
It was like this. We got to Mahakam a week after the Grand Master died. Bought Zoltan an absolutely grand doublet, a pair of Garibaldi Krakau's, and as a gift for Eudora, a jadestone as big as my fist.
You were broke as a joke by the time Dandelion threw me a bachelor party at an establishment called the Tight Lane.
Next day, we went over to the Breckenrigs. They welcomed us in, sat us down, and proceeded to discuss the superiority of Mahakaman mining know-how over any other. And that went on until dinner. Just when I thought I'd learned more than I ever wanted to know about mining, they served the soup.
You could have held a pin drop. Old Breckenrig rose and he says, "A real dwarf works a mine, not chases fame on the battlefield."
You'll never believe this, Geralt, but they served duck blood soup. It was as black as tar. They must have dropped lumps of coal into the pot.
"Eat," Breckenrig says, then proceeded to slop 2 full bowls of the shite. Old goat. Hope his mind caves in on his head.
Laredo said you're working with the Scoia'tael, Zoltan.
I have done many things in my life, Geralt, but I have never stooped to banditry.
The Scoia'tael don't consider themselves bandits.
But I am no Scoia'tael.
Since when have you worked for Roach?
Hey, nobody said a word when you went out to save Temeria from the Grand Master and his mutants.
Relax, Dandelion. I was just asking. Do what you want. You're an adult, kind of.
That wasn't very supportive.
Laugh away. At least I decided to do something constructive.
You used to spy for Redania. Now you're spying for Temeria. Some might call you a traitor.
Ever tried to live off of poetry alone? The truth is, I'm a citizen of the world. As long as I don't serve Emperor Emir, I'm not doing any harm.
Leave him be, Geralt. You play the spy a bit, get bored and drop it. You know how he
is. Triss, you're the expert on Temeria. Tell us who's in charge now.
It's chaotic and getting worse. The old families are fighting for supremacy, no holds barred.
Baron Kimbolt and Count Merivale, I bet.
Among others. After the assassination, while Geralt was in the dungeon, the lords convened in a field near Lavalette Castle to choose a new ruler. 3 days they debated, and it looked more like a bazaar than a meeting of nobles. Except the trade was in court and ministry positions, spheres of influence, royal privileges.
Humans.
In spite of several duels and 2 poisonings, no king was chosen. Civil war was in the air.
Did they ultimately resolve anything?
No. It ended as usual. Sadly, John Natalis remains our only hope.
Ah, the victor at Brenna, and Foltest's most tried and true field commander.
During the deliberations, he was several days' march from Lavalette lands, with an additional 2,000 armed men in tow. He's to keep the peace until a rightful monarch is chosen.
He could find that ruling is to his liking.
Natalis is a soldier at heart. He's not suited to rule, and I don't believe he even wants to.
He's got the army behind him.
Which is why he can guarantee peace. Why, a tenuous one, sure, but that's always better than civil war. Besides which, he's deeply in debt to a dwarven bank in which Philippa Eilhart, as sorceress, holds a significant stake.
Where were the mages?
Aye. Where were the grey eminences of this world when they were truly needed?
They weren't invited. Neither was I. But if not for their intervention, or rather that of a few influential sorceresses, Baron Kimbolt would have taken the throne.
I was invited to sing at his court once. Afterwards, he refused to pay me, and the food was awful. No way I'll stay in Temeria if he's crowned.
I think I've heard enough about politics. Foltest's killer lay in wait in the tower, where the Lavalettes had hidden the royal bastards. He was well informed.
Wait a minute. What were you doing there?
I was protecting the king. After the first attempt, Foltest began treating me as his lucky charm. He ordered me to be at his side during the battle. The dragon separated us from the rest of the army. The killer disguised himself as a monk, a blind one at that. He let Foltest greet his children, waited until I had walked off, then cut the king's throat from ear to ear.
How did he flee?
Jumped out a window into the river below. Yorv with Skoyatel were waiting in a boat. It was planned.
And you're chasing him because he murdered the king?
I was accused of the murder. I need to clear my name. Besides, I looked him in the eye before he escaped. He's a witcher. Then some brave Temerian soldiers showed up, piled on me, and knocked me out.
Yora?